Hi, everybody. It is Tuesday and it's 2 o'clock, so that means it is time for Top 5 Tuesday. Now, I realize that I've been making these videos for a while, and if you're new here, I don't usually introduce myself, so I thought I would take a moment to do that. My name is Kate Dillon, and I run CrateInsider.com. I run the website, and so that's me. So at least now you know, you can always say, hi, Kate, and I see a couple of people here already. And if you're new here, well, actually for everybody, each week when we do this live video, at the end we do a random giveaway, and each week our giveaway is a little bit different. Well, not every single week is different, but this week I'll tell you what our featured product is this week, or featured item. This is what we're giving away this week, is a Daytona 1 hat. So this guy sent that to me, and so that I could give it away here on the show. So those are from our friends over at Daytona 1. And in fact, just a spoiler alert, I will be talking about them a little bit. And if you want to join to win, all you need to do is just leave a comment. Just leave a comment. You can say hi, you can leave an emoticon. I'm also really interested in seeing any questions that you have. And as you have questions, then those are things that I can either address in this show or in future shows, or maybe even do entire videos on some of the questions. That's something that we are known for, is doing lots of videos and answering tech questions and that type of thing. And I'm like looking at the screen. If anybody has epilepsy, and like I'm sorry if I'm going to send you into a seizure with this shirt. I didn't really mean to do that. It's just, you don't really know. I didn't really think about it, but I do have to thank my friends over at Friesen Performance. They do a lot of, we've been working together for several years, pretty much since the start of Crate Insider, and so, you know, actually that's where we both are. So Friesen and Crate Insider, and they're a great place to go for crate engines, especially in the Midwest. If you need IMCA seals on those guys do an absolutely fantastic job there at Friesen. But with that being said, if you read the description, I have a couple of new products that we've just added to the store, as in like this morning added to the store. So I want to tell you a little bit about them. So this first one here, these are both going to be from KRC Power Steering. So this first one, I'm really digging the box. I mean, this is pretty cool, and they are made in the USA. Right there, I think it's Kennesaw, Georgia. They're in Georgia. But inside of here, we have it's like a whole unboxing video. There we go. And if you guys have seen, let me know if you've seen my Facebook. I did a video talking about using Facebook for racers, and one idea I had in there was doing unboxing videos, which would be something like this. You know, why did you pick it? So anyway, here's KRC's power steering pump. It is meant for dirt, and it's based on their Pro Series line, and this is the Elite Series. This one's called, well, I guess it's called, I just have it as KRC Power Steering Pump. On the website, it's called the Elite Power Steering Pump, and you know, you can just take a look at it. I mean, it's just nice aluminum construction here. It's a pretty piece. It's pretty heavy duty, and I'm just noticing this because I cracked open the box to see what was in it, but I didn't actually inspect it. So this is pretty cool. I actually didn't know this. Check this out. So there's a whole little tag with it that you can tell that they've run this on. You know, whether, I don't know if they've got a dyno, what kind of machinery they use for it, but like this particular one, the pump volume is 9.6, the flow is 2.4. So, you know, you've got that all dialed in right there with almost like a little report card for your power steering pump. I think that's really cool. So this power steering pump, it runs $290.98, and like I said, that's a new product on the website. So it's on our What's New section, and then also at the end of these videos, I always post links in the comments so that you guys can go ahead and click right on over and just try to make it easy. So that is one of our new products this week. And the second one, set that aside. The second one here is a whole kit. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff in this box right here. Like I said, it's from KRC, and this is their front drive crank to water pump pulley kit. And right here we've got it's 6 ribs is what it is. And what is convenient about it is, check out the design where they have it. See how it's angled like that? And from what I'm understanding is that it is making it easier so you can wrap this pump on, or put that pulley there, and then actually have this cone-shaped area, so it'll make it easier for you to slide that belt on there. And these are self-tensionings. You don't need a tensioner with these. And then check out, they've got the, you know, there we go. The little grooves on the belt are going to match up to the grooves on the pulleys. So that's pretty cool. So we have a whole kit here. Even has a hex nut so at the end so you can turn your engine over. That makes it nice. And it not only comes with a belt, it comes with a spare belt. And wow, I'm running out of hands. And then then we've got all the bolts here to put it together as well. So that is our KRC new power steering pump drive kit. They're not power steering pump, sorry. The water pump kit, and that kit runs $203.67. So that's a pretty good value there for getting a front drive kit. And so we're very proud to carry those. I know that those guys down at KRC have really been working hard to continue to develop and improve their products, especially for the dirt market. And so we're proud to be a dealer for KRC. So let me take a quick look here, and I see that so 1-to-1, no, it's a 6% reduction is what that is. I noticed, and just seeing if there's any other questions. So good question there. All right, so with that being said, it is time to jump into Top 5 Tuesday. Actually, before we do that, just in case you missed the very first part, this is what we're giving away this week is our Daytona 1 hat. And all you need to do to enter is just leave a comment over here in the comment section. And at the end of this, I'll bring up random number generator. I actually have it up on the screen. And however many comments, I just type that in and it spits out a number, and that's who wins. So I just try to make things simple and fair for everybody. There we go. So with that being said, now we run into Top 5. And in the number 5 spot this week, this is a new favorite product of mine. This is Joe's GoPro mount. You may have seen, if you watched Top 5 Tuesday, in our Top 5 Tuesday live 2 weeks ago, so that would have been May 29th, I did a whole little demo showing these, how to mount this and how you can adjust the angles and that type of thing with the GoPro. So even if your tubing is at an angle, you can still make it so that your camera will shoot straight. I've had great success with throwing these on a couple of cars. I'm very pleased. I think it's fantastic construction. And these GoPro mounts, so it's in the number 5 spot this week, they run $146.95, and it's the whole kit here. So you've got this ring right here that goes onto the tubing, this mount here, and then this mount up here that goes with the GoPro. And it's all, like heavy duty construction. Really just a great piece. So I would really strongly encourage you guys to film some of your races. Think about your kids, think about your legacy, because really there's nothing more that I would love more in the world right now than to see some of that in-car footage from when my dad was racing back in the day. And this stuff didn't even exist back then. And gosh, I just really wish I had that. It would be really cool. So anyway, moving on to the number 4 spot this week we've been talking about Daytona 1 a little bit with the hat, but in the number 4 spot is a Daytona 1 product, and very, very popular. And this is our Daytona 1 3060 gear oil. The fantastic gear oil, great for using, especially in quick change rear ends. And what it's really known for is that fact that it will knock down the amount of parasitic drag. And what we mean by parasitic drag is just thinking about when your items are in your engine are trying to rotate and they get dragged down with oil, especially when talking about with gears. If you've ever seen something spin like a gear and then it starts gathering more and more oil on it as it goes, and then all of a sudden this little gear that's like this all of a sudden looks this big because like that centrifugal force that's sticking to it, that's what that is. That's drag. Especially when that stuff sits on there. So I know that when you look at a weight like the 3060, that it seems like it's really lightweight. It is plenty enough weight for the protection that you need, but it cuts down on parasitic drag. And anytime we can cut down on drag, we're going to gain horsepower. So, it's not a direct correlation. Well, probably is, but I don't know the numbers on that. What I do know is that it pulls down drag. It also keeps your rear end, all of those components in wonderful shape. And we love this product. So the 3060 gear oil, this is a gallon. We have it in quarts too, but the gallons are the most popular, and these run $68.19. So now And the number 3 spot this week is a product that's been super popular here on Crate Insider, and it's one of ours. This is our Crate Insider flat air filter base. And this is an aluminum base, so you gotta love that it's, it's not plastic, so it's not gonna crack. We've gotten the best performance out of any of the bases we've seen have come from this, and we sell it with this this seal ring right here because, well, I don't like the idea of like batteries not included. Don't want you to get a base and then go to put it on a carburetor and go, what the hell, it's not going to fit, or it's just like, you don't want that. Sorry about that noise there. Anyway, so I sell it with the seal. So this way it can go straight onto your carburetor. And when you get this, now we keep them so they're not attached. So if you wanted to raise this or whatever you want to do, you could. But we definitely recommend that you would silicone that on if that's the size of a seal that you want to use. And it is the one that's the most popular. So that's why. And we found the best results with that 1/2-inch seal. So anyway, our Crate Insider flat air filter base in the number 3 spot runs $99.50. Now, in the number 2 spot this week is also another popular product, is our Klotz oil. And this week, the most popular way of buying this, you can buy it by the quart, you can buy it in our oil change kits, or you can buy it by the case. And most popular this week is buying it by the case. And they come in cases of 10. And a case of 10 runs $139.90. And we love this oil. It's fully synthetic. It works great. We've had great feedback. It makes excellent horsepower numbers. It's just a really good, solid oil for the best performance that you can find from a Crate engine. So that is our Klotz oil in the number 2 spot at $139.90 a case of 10. And now in our top spot, I feel like I need a drum roll or like sound effects or something, but we're back to Daytona 1 again. And this is our Daytona 1 XL1 engine treatment. This is the 16-ounce container. It also comes in 64-ounce containers. I've been talking about this quite a bit, and the biggest reason is, of course, we love seeing this at race cars. It works, it does a fantastic job in race cars, because what it does is when you use this as an engine treatment, you put it in your oil, however much of this you put in, you displace that much oil. So, with a Crate engine, normally we would say use 6.5 quarts of oil and just one of these 16-ounce containers. And what it does is it binds with ferrous metals at a molecular level in your engine. Because, any ferrous metals, think of iron. Iron is also always going to have shards. So those shards, it just smooths them all out. And what happens is when you have a smoother, slicker surface, you are going to have better lubrication and cut down on drag, because we're always trying to cut down on drag. So fantastic, gaining horsepower in Crate engines. And then what I've really been talking about recently is using this in your towing vehicle, because those get terrible, terrible gas mileage. And so the difference is, obviously you're not worried about gas mileage in your race car. I guess there's always those races where are really long and you could like lose a race because you ran out of gas. But truthfully, that's not really what we're looking for most of the time. But those towing vehicles, they have terrible gas mileage. And so just like it helps with the horsepower, that smoother, slicker surface in a towing vehicle, it actually increases your gas mileage. So I do use it in my personal car, even though it's a Toyota. It is 4-cylinder. You'd be surprised at what a difference it made even in my little car. So I think it's well worth it, and I feel very secure in that my engine is protected as well. So Daytona 1 XL1 engine treatment, these run $24.95. So with that being said, I'm going to take a quick look at the comments and see if there's any questions over here. And anybody that's not, I see, welcome back. So yes, I took like a little mini vacay last week. I did answer the phone most of the time. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I went to Charleston. What a great experience that was. I thank all my customers who were understanding that, I could answer the phone, but wasn't necessarily in front of a computer. So we got several comments here, and I'm going to jump over to random number generator. And number 22, so the second to last comment here, Brian Morgan, you've won before, so congratulations. No cracking on Yodas. I don't know what that means, but Brian, I know you've won before, and you get to win again. So this week you get to win our Daytona 1 hat. So I thank each and every one of you for watching our show. That is it for Top 5 Tuesday for June 12th, 2018. And I will see you next Tuesday at 2 o'clock for Top 5 Tuesday. Thanks for watching.